Yo, what's up everyone, Project Moto here. So now this is part 2 of the Diavel unboxing video. Well, I guess it's part 2. Well, now I'm going to get my gear on and ride it. So yeah, let's crack on with the video. Right, got my gear on, let's do this. So here it is. Obviously been messing about getting this ready. Weather's changed, everyone's been out on it. I haven't yet. Let's do this. Feels a bit easier to just move about. Of course, by the time I get to have a go, the sun's gone in. It is only 7 degrees outside. Right, let's see what this new V4 is all about. We're getting into a little bit of the bike. Yep, just pull out, don't matter. Obviously the V4 engine's smoother than the 1260 engine. So these are 168 brake horsepower. I think dry weights claim like 211 kilos. Let's just have a little go on here, warm the tyres up a bit. Right, already, the fuck are you doing? Well, you can't see anybody. Some people, man. Right, already the front is not like the Diavel 1260. Where with the front with the 1260, kind of as you tip in slow, the front kind of tilts a bit with a rake of the forks. This just even ran them little roundabouts. It don't feel like that already. Oh, it's fresh out today. Could do with heated grips really. Still, this is winter in England. Quick shifter is so smooth. So this is the V4 Gran Turismo engine. And it's smooth. Yeah, it's nice. And fast. Yeah, so today we're just having a quick little go at this. So we'll talk about the 1260 first. I haven't done a video on the 1260. Well, let's just say I did do a video, but I didn't post it because it just seemed a little bit too fast for YouTube. Because they are crazy good bikes. People think they're cruiser bikes, but they're not. They're sports bikes disguised as cruisers. Well, that is what I thought until I've rode this. This feels a lot more lighter, a lot more nimble than the 1260. Almost feels a bit like a street fighter, but with a Diavel riding position. Like, I've got to be a bit careful today. These roads, you might not really be able to see it, but they are like covered in mud and salt. It's like a film over the roads. But one thing that strikes me straight away with this Diavel, it feels easy to ride. Just going over them bumps, the rear shock already feels better than the old Diavel as well. It's still quite stiff, but it definitely feels better. And look at these roads, they're terrible. Really need a lot of rain at the moment just to clean these up, and then a little bit of warmer weather and we should be good to go. Yeah, so this has got the V4 Gran Turismo engine in it, like the Multistrada, which, you know, I like the Multistrada V4 engine. It's a bit more usable than the Panigale and the Street Fighter engine. Right, so even just turning round, it feels easy. It's quite weird. You can see out the mirrors fine. That's all the boring stuff out the way. It just feels light and nimble. Crazy how they've made this feel. Brakes, perfect. And even the rear brake works really well. And it's fast enough for sure. The engine is really smooth, the gearbox incredibly smooth. Well, look at that. Look at that shifter. And on your foot, it's just like a button. I'm gonna go back and have another little go at that, because it's quite good. And it's comfy, it's so steady. Like going around here, usually you really feel the front of that other Diavel doing something like this. But this, it just feels almost like a kind of Street Fighter, but in a different position. And for me, this as well, the handlebars, usually on a Diavel, they're a little bit further away, and I'm always at a bit of a stretch with them to sit relaxed. But this, yeah, no, my arms are nice and relaxed, feels easy. It goes alright, this bike. It goes alright. Been out on a few bikes. What have I been riding this week? Pikes Peak, Desert X, Street Fighter V4, Street Fighter V2, Scrambler, all different bikes. And it's weird that this feels the easiest to ride. The seat's really comfy. I like the cushion on the back of it. There's nothing really touching your legs, sticking in the way. What I will say about it is easy to ride, which is weird because probably out of all the Ducatis before, the 1260 is probably not the easiest. Although the 1260 would handle really well if you really push it and you manhandle it around, it's nimble. For a bike with a 240 rear tyre on it, that is crazy. There ain't dirt on the road, there's animals in the road. It does sound alright, but you know, I think to have that Diavel sound, it wants a full system on it and some petrol. After having a little ride of it, first thoughts, easy to ride, fast, handles well. Look at this. So that's a quick ride of the V4. We will do a proper ride of this and have a go around some bends when the roads clean up a little bit and it's a little bit warmer. But for now, man, what an awesome bike. I'm literally, you're hardly turning the throttle, look. No doubt in my mind, this is a proper machine. It feels so nice around the bends. The suspension is definitely better. I mean, it's a shame to say because I do really like the 1260S, but I don't know how they do it. I guess we've had the same thing with the Monster and the Multistrider. When they changed them, and probably, yeah, the Panigale V4, this thing shows it even more than any of them, that you need to make the changes to make the ride of the bike so much better. This is so easy to ride. Look, even in first gear, like at like 10 mile an hour, it's just ticking over easy, and I can just pull the throttle, smooth as anything, quick shifter, smooth as anything. I just want to get back to the shop now, see what these guys think, and I think everyone's going to kind of say the same thing. I want to say I was nervous of riding this in this sort of weather, but I was apprehensive. You got to remember that this is their cruiser type bike. When they designed this, they must have said, right, we still want it like a cruiser, look like a cruiser, but let's make it handle closer towards a Street Fighter. My hands, that's how cold it is, my fingers are numb. I think I've actually got frostbite. What have Ducati done to the Diavel? I'll tell you what they've done, they've made it even more sporty. You only really notice it's a cruiser when you put your feet down and you kind of spread your legs a bit around the pegs. What a bike. But then I don't expect anything else from Ducati really.
Hey?
What a bike that is.
What a bike. What a bike that is.
Oh my jacket, bro. That's so much better, isn't it?
the two biggest differences to that bike? Well, three actually.
You can't feel the rake of them forks like you can on the 1260.
I imagine that's going to stop, because on the old Diavels the front tyre stepped quite a bit.
Yeah.
It'd wear uneven because it pushed the front constantly.
My three biggest things is the rear shock is so much better.
Yeah.
Just more plusher when it hits a bump. It soaks a bump up rather than it shoots it straight through your back. The other biggest thing what I noticed is the rear brake actually works.
Yeah.
The rear brakes are nuts. And I haven't really used the front brake going all the way around now, I've just used the rear brake. It's
Front brake works well.
spot on, yeah.
That turning, even slow, is so much different.
I love the fact that it's got the same torque as the twin and it's
I think,
silky smooth.
do you know what that's crying out for is a system.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It needs more noise.
Yeah.
First system
Well, a
on it.
gearbox though. How smooth
Yeah.
is that?
And I'm with Marty.
It's actually nice, isn't it?
With that old 1260, you used to have to haul it a little bit, left to right, to right.
Well, this
And now
let's
it
be
just
honest.
turns.
A 1260 is a lovely bike, but this is just.
Oh, it's another level.
Yeah, I really like the
I
1260,
do
but
like the 1260.
it's totally different. It actually almost feels a bit nimble, don't it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got to the first roundabout, I was like, oh no, you don't do that. It feels like a street fighter. Just like,
Yeah.
woo.
Yeah.
We just need them roads to sort
Like
themselves
turn
out
left
now,
at the
don't we?
roundabout. And
Yeah, it's so it is slippery out there still.
You're
and
right down
shit.
the edge of the tyre on the
Oh,
road. It's
easy.
easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
And it is fast. Like,
Oh, it's more.
That's plenty quick enough.
it's fast. With that, when you just go like second, third, fourth, it's so quick through the gears
Yeah.
that suddenly you look down and I say doing 61 mile an hour, aren't you? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
The actual riding position is the old classic Diavel riding positions.
But the ones we've got in there, I thought the handlebars are wide, and when you're turning,
them
you're pushing
handlebars
away.
are
Yeah, you
closer.
are. Yeah, you are.
And
They're-
this one
and
you're in it
closer.
more, aren't you?
Yeah, you are,
You
yeah.
could do U-turns and everything. It's more
Yeah.
like riding a scrambler.
Even just when I sat on it and turned it round, I thought, God, this is so much easier.
Yeah,
It feels light, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah,
riding
it does
it,
feel
it
light.
doesn't feel big.
Yeah.
it's a nice bike.
No,
It is
it's
a lovely
nice.
bike.
I would want it to make a nicer sound.
Yeah,
it
that's what I'm
needs a
saying.
system.
System
Yeah,
on
it
it.
needs a system on
So
it.
when you change it, pops and bangs
Yeah,
and
exactly
stuff like
right.
that.
Yeah, it's got that growl on it, about 2,000 or 3,000, doesn't it? It growls a bit, doesn't it?
Well, so there it is, the new Ducati Diavel V4. What a bike. Obviously, we were just having a little ride of it, see what we all thought. And obviously, everyone seemed to love it. Like, I really do like the 1260S. And if you want to keep up with sports bikes on that bike, you can do. But you do have to manhandle it a bit and, you know, push it to do that. This, I mean, we've only been riding it like that. I can already feel that you don't have to. The turning of it is so good. It's actually quite nimble, the turning. You don't feel the rake of the forks like you did on the 1260 as the cruiser kind of feel. This thing is crazy good. I say the handling's a lot different and better. That V4 engine is so good, it's so fast, it's just quick through the revs and gears, you know, and all of a sudden you're doing speeds, you know, slightly over 60 mile an hour in no time. But yeah, as soon as the roads clear up a little bit and the weather's a little bit better and we've put some miles on this bike, we'll go out and do a proper little review of this bike. But yeah, all it probably needs is that full system to give it that Diavel sound. So we'll be looking forward to doing that when we put the system on this bike. But yeah, as always guys, thanks for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it. This is the kind of thing you're into, all things bikes, so maybe think about hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much for watching. Like when I was out on the Pikes Peak on Monday.
Oh, look, Nicolas is
Nick's
ready.
coming
look.
out
Oh,
now.
look, here he comes, Nick.
Look at Nicolas showing off that he can reach the floor on this
Cody
one.
just come out and went, so unfair. So what, he went, all yous all going on the V4 and I'm not. And then one day he went, yeah, he said, it won't be all these cool bikes.
No, he'll have to ride an electric one. won't he?
Paul, is this your jacket? There's a really
Still.
heavy wallet in here,
Is
mate.
my wallet-
Yeah, you want to take that out, Paul?
Yeah.
No, there is, it's heavy.
The good thing is, Nick, he's left his abs in there for you, look.
That's heavy, that. What's in there? Gold bars. Alright, let's have a
Can
look.
he touch
Can
the
he touch
floor?
the floor?
Come on the other side, Mark.
Yeah, you got both feet down,
He
Nick?
has
or-
as well, look.
Comfortable.
Look at
Just
that.
about.
Look at that.
No, both feet
Just
on the
about.
floor.
Hold it up for you.
Oh, Paul, I'm in your money. You're like the Terminator.
It's got my old helmet on. Them lights are cool, aren't they?
That's going to blow his cock off, isn't it?